Oh, hello, I didn't see you. I was too busy ruining my posture. Even though I spent most of my teenage years doing exactly that, ruining my posture, I don't want you to do the same. So stick around for a simple 5-minute daily routine to fix your posture before it's too late. So first of all, how do you know if you have bad posture? Try this simple test. Have someone take a picture of you from the front and from the side. And don't cheat by trying to fake good posture. Just stand relaxed. From the side, you should see one straight line from ear to shoulder to hip to knee to ankle. And from the front, you should see your thumbs pointing more or less straight forward. If your back was rounded and your chin was poking forward, or your shoulders were rounded forward like a gorilla, I've got one simple daily routine to fix all of that. Also, stay tuned to the end, because at the end I'm going to summarize the whole 5-minute routine into a handy-dandy little chart for you. Exercise 1 is thoracic spine massage and mobilization. Get 2 lacrosse balls, or any 2 solid balls. Tennis balls won't work because they're too soft. And you're going to lay on your back and put them right on your upper back in between your shoulder blades. Tuck them underneath there, and then support your head with your hands and start to slowly steamroll up and down in between your shoulder blades. Technique number 2 is to pause, breathe, sink. I feel my chest kind of pulling upward like Superman. Breathing and relaxing. Or number 3, I could teeter-totter back and forth like someone was taking my spine and just kind of bending it back and forth. So steamroll, teeter-totter, scrub. You can even put your arms long if that feels good and do all the same techniques. But if you'll do that for 2, 3, 4 minutes and then come back up, I think you'll find that your posture feels a lot better. Exercise 2 is thoracic spine stretch on the wall. So after you've massaged your upper back and got it moving again and maybe improved your posture a little bit, we're going to now go and stretch that. So you're going to use a wall. You're going to have your hands facing one another, make 2 fists, put them up high on the wall, and step back a little bit, and then I start to drop my chest down through my hands. My arms never reach the wall. If you reach like this, you've gone too far. So keep your arms straight. And then I'm going to build up some tension. Big breath. Release. Breathe and lengthen my spine. Release. You can see what happens with my spine on every inhale and exhale. And that, plus the massage that you did just before, will make your posture super good. Exercise 3, massage for your chest muscles using lacrosse balls or the hip stick. If your shoulders are rounded forward like a gorilla, you're going to do something to lengthen the pecs with massage, and then we're going to stretch them. So get your 2 trusty lacrosse balls, put them on your chest muscles just below the clavicle bone and the meaty chest muscles. Lean into a door frame, and then gently scoop your hand up and out in a circle. Up and out in a circle. What I'm doing is pinning down my chest muscles and then stretching them underneath the tack or the pin of the ball. This is a technique borrowed from ART, active release therapy. And if you'll do it for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes on both sides, you'll find that this shoulder opens back up and improves your posture. So give it a shot. If you're massaging your chest with 2 lacrosse balls and you want something even more pinpoint, you could graduate to the hip stick. So to do that, if you have this tool, you put it in that same kind of below the bone clavicle area, chest area, and don't press too hard, but get a little bit of pressure. Put yourself down onto the ground in this position, or it could be on a bed or a couch. And just with a little bit of gentle pressure into the chest, you move your arm up and down like a chicken wing, just flopping it up and down like you're doing the chicken dance. And by doing that, you'll feel that you pin the muscle down, you stretch it underneath, you breathe and relax, maybe even you reach across with this hand and just hold right here, little subtle movements, little wiggles, sigh and sink. And if you do that for a few minutes, you'll find that it's a little bit more like a massage therapist's thumbs or fingers pressing in there, and that will really open that shoulder up and improve that posture. So give the hip stick on the chest exercise a shot. Exercise 4, a doorway pec stretch, or the best damn pec stretch period. So after you've massaged your chest muscles with 2 lacrosse balls or the hip stick, now that you've chewed them up, they stretch better. So we want to go stretch them in a doorway. So you reach back in between your door frame and you puff your chest open. And I'm trying to think about externally rotating my arm. So it's like you're screwing a screwdriver externally as you're in this stretch position. So I puff my chest up, breathe, relax. Sometimes I contract, I just get everything tight, and then relax. You can sink lower, you can come up higher. It really doesn't matter as long as you know what the target is, which is these chest muscles here and here, and you shouldn't feel it in the tip of your shoulder or in your biceps or arm. The chest is the target. So do that for your chest and notice how it improves your posture. So this exercise is the best damn pec stretch period, but it has a little bit of a tricky setup. You put a band up on an elevated surface and you double it up like this. So it's not the full length of the band, it's kind of cut in half. And then I put it on the back of my wrists. I grab the band, I turn around, hands go wide, and then I step through. Now you can see that I'm in a somewhat similar position as the doorway pec stretch, but from here I can kind of get tall on my tippy toes, puff my chest out, and start to just lean forward, and I'm kind of contracting my pecs at the same time. So I'm pretending like I'm bringing my hands forward, like I'm trying to clap them together in front of me. That's activating my pecs, and I'm leaning forward. And then on an exhale, release. On an exhale, release. I can step forward with one foot, I can change the angles a little bit, but just like the doorway pec stretch, dismount safely. Just like the doorway pec stretch, the target is here, not in the tip of the shoulder, not in the biceps or anywhere down here. This is the target. The band makes it the best damn pec stretch ever, so give that stretch a shot. And exercise 5, a neck stretch. So now you've massaged your upper back, improved your posture. You did a wall stretch to improve your posture. You opened up your pecs. The last thing to do is to do something about this neck positioning. If you worked on your thoracic spine, that should help a little bit. The pec opening should help a little bit, but we also want to do a little stretch for the neck. So here's what it looks like. You're going to pin your scalene muscles down on top of the clavicle here, clench your teeth, and make gentle neck circles like this. You also can just pin them down and go straight back. You can even jut your jaw out. And then just breathe and relax. But by doing this, you'll stretch all of these muscles, which when tight can pull your chin forward, and that is the cherry on top of your whole 5-minute a day posture series. So give it a shot. As promised, here's a handy little chart summarizing the whole 5-minute routine. Also, remember that staying in one stuck military-style posture all day long is not the goal. After all, who sits, stands, walks, and dances like that? That's why what I do personally is when I'm working, I set a timer to remind me to get up and move at least once per hour. And I want you to do the same. Every hour, stand up and do 1 to 2 of the exercises you just learned. Your future self will thank you for saving them from a horrible hunchback scenario. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want a 45-day program to help fix your posture for good, check out our desk posture therapy program at gotrom.com. Little jump.